Hello, hello, hello. What up, Valtopia? Hey, honey. Welcome to Valtopia TV. It's time for another stream. It's 5:32 p.m. PST, Wednesday in Los Angeles, June 10th, 2020. And today, I'm really super stoked to connect in with you. Today's title is Your 10K Week, Your 10K Plus Week. Yes. Power leadership is a vibe that comes from integration and choice. Believe and receive, honey. That's who I'm talking to today. I'm talking to you, highly sensitive, cosmic leader with a fabulous business who's stretching into new limitless places and overcoming limitations for yourself and for your business and for your community as you grow and embody deeper levels of self-awareness and self-mastery in your energy capability, in your ability to bring in inspiration rapidly and transmit healing instantly and activation to everyone that you come in contact with just your very presence. So there's a common thread that comes up for my clients, my high-level clients who come through and pay me thousands of dollars monthly to shift their inner landscape to match the vision that they've been creating. They've invested thousands and they've worked with some beautiful, amazing modalities and come a long way. And when you come to work with me, you're ready to take all of that work that you've done and all of that self-exploration and bring it into a cohesive, grounded, centered presence of self. And what that means is all the work that you've done before becomes clear to you. There's a level of clarity that happens in this work that allows all the work that you've done to come into focus and devotion and practice. So let me share this around, and I'm going to talk about these common fears that are subconscious, they're hidden, and they're affecting even the best of the best and the leaders of the leaders, even after you've done tons of work. And I have a solution to not only identify for yourself where these energies and these fears, these latent hidden fears are, but how to see how they're all connected in your own pattern of energy flow and how you can shift them powerfully every day so you can be a completely different person more rapidly that you want to be and shift out of these fears. So hello, who's ever here? Let me share this to some more pages and we'll get started. And I do have my decks here, and we're going to do a reading, and I'm going to tune into who's working with me next. I've been having some incredible people coming through, and this is how I book my clients. We do these readings, and you guys reach out when you know it's time to come into work. So let me share this. Let me know who's here, if it's you. And let me share this to my page. Copy. And we're going to share to my free group, Valtopia. If you are not in there, come and join us. I just did an event recently that was really great. And, oops, that didn't work. And I would love for you to benefit from that experience where we went through human design and your energy flow and my gifts and how I support you in that free group, Valtopia. So join us in there. I'm about to share in there, and then let's get going. Say hello if you're here. There we go. We got it. We got it. Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Happy Wednesday, or whatever time of day it is that it is for you and wherever you are. So here's what I want to share with you and what we're talking about here. Let me pull up my notes so I can stick to this really powerful concept and topic today. So your 10K plus week, where you're earning thousands of dollars for connecting in with your high level clients and bringing through the modality of healing that you have. You know, one of my clients, Keisha, her client just had a $68,000 day, right? Hi, Carrie. And these numbers are just as exciting and blowing our minds as they are for any one of us who might not have lived this experience. And we're having these thousands of dollar weeks because power leadership is a vibe that comes from integration and choice. Believe and receive. And really, for me, when my journey started, believe and receive was the very first place I started. And it sounds so simple. And you do believe and receive. Those of you who come to work with me, you've been doing this work for years, and you lead others powerfully. So of course you believe and receive. So it's what's happening is there's parts of your body that aren't in allegiance with your conscious choice. And the work that I do is really miraculous and magic because it allows you to discover these hidden aspects of yourself that are not in allegiance with the big vision and the plan that you're doing. And so I'm going to talk to you today about what I've been seeing in the last week or so for my high-level clients, and what it is, the common things that are coming up that are hidden, that high-level leaders who have already done a shit ton of work are still getting tripped up on, that I'm here to help you clear rapidly within a matter of days and to shift and open up in your business. This is an investment in yourself that allows you to work more rapidly, to be in a state of clarity so that you make decisions more deeply, and so that your body energy shifts with your mind decisions, and everything is working in cohesion, and you're having a completely different experience of your business and the relationships in your life, and you're moving out of a loop where maybe what you were asking for before and investing in and had gotten to a certain level of expansion but didn't feel fulfilled or fully connected to it, fully expressed. I'm here to let you feel that full expression of what you've been coming into. Hi, Keisha, welcome. Congratulations on your amazing client results. Y'all got to go check out Keisha. She did this work. She's been doing this work for herself of opening up and becoming highly aware in a level of self-mastery that allows her to move the energy and bring through modalities in the moment that give our clients seven-figure businesses, $68,000 days. This is the kind of thing that happens for you and your clients when you open up to what's already there inside of you that you've been investing in and working towards, and it hasn't always been coming through in a consistent manner. I want to talk about what are the fears that come up for most of you that we've been uncovering in this work, that you can take note of. So your decision, your vibration, and your intention, and please share this if you are working with high-level leaders and you are working with people who have studied modalities and certifications and business strategies and are making thousands of dollars weekly and are looking to understand why they may be stuck in a certain loop or plateau as we've gone through these paradigm shifts. You know, a lot of people's trauma has been triggered, and even because you've done so much work, you might be denying that there's a little bit of cleanup and regeneration to do in your cellular structure, in your mind patterning and wiring, and in your energy field. Like, it's just cleanup. It's just called, let's go to Valtopia sphere and get rebooted and regenerated, either on the slow self-study mode or the one-to-one highway or whatever mode is correct for you at the time you come into my field of awareness. These are the common things that are coming up for clients. So leaders that are committed to shifting out of this loop where you find yourself repeating the same pattern and not getting the results that you're asking to go beyond. Hi, Kimberly, welcome. Hey, sister. This decision to override a toxic pattern that you've been looping into, the intention to get out of the loop of hidden and crystallized fear within your subconscious body memory and energy. Okay, so this is what keeps a lot of, and this is where, some of my people watching are using the Healy. You see, I have my Healy on. This is a quantum device that measures my frequency and sends frequencies to me. Well, I'm like that. I can feel into your energy field and see where you're contracted and expanded and support you to find the places where you are going to breathe into. So these are the 4 common things that come up for many of my high-level clients who, when we work through these, this is where the cash infusions begin to happen. This is where they begin to really speak their truth and share without caring about stuff. This is what the things, before we do the work, this is what comes up. Fear of visibility. If anybody wants to write these in the comments, I would be ever so grateful. Fear of visibility, fear of being judged by others. So you may not care on some level and have really come out of the closet, but you may still be kissing ass in your circle of your mastermind, right? There's some level of fronting that's going on that's keeping you from accessing a deeper level of yourself that will give you inspiration. So fear of visibility and fear of being judged by others keeps many people in this hidden holding pattern. And while you're tapping, and while you're doing yoga, and while you're doing gongs and sound therapy, you're not moving through a certain level of limitation because of the fear of visibility, the fear of being judged by others, the fear of your own greatest power, and the fear of responsibility. Now, you guys know this, right? Because you do this work, you guide others through this. But how does this manifest for you, and how do we crack it so quickly in my work? Well, the first thing that we do is we ground. And most of you that come through have never grounded the way you will with me. And when you really do have this deep session of connecting into the earth and moving energy up and down your own channel and feeling the flow of that in a way that you've never really been able to, and feeling the power of your own capacity to move energy and shift a painful, tight spot within you and to identify the emotion, that is powerful work that seems irrelevant, that's huge and foundational for all of my clients, because most of my clients have endured a certain level of trauma as a child and have never experienced this feeling, this level of feeling safe in your body. And it's nothing to be played down. It's a huge shift for most highly sensitive leaders to feel safe in your body and in your energy, and understand how to instantly shift into that place of safety without a bunch of pills, medication, yoga, fitness, whatever, right? To just do it in the moment and to feel that level of connection to your own self-mastery. Okay, so that's the first thing that happens that addresses these fears of visibility, being judged, great power, responsibility, that are subconsciously holding you in a hostage pattern of your own self-sabotage or whatever it is you're doing, your own lack of surrender to the deepest level of vulnerability you could open up to, and the deepest level of forgiveness you could really open your heart to receive a great inspiration. That's your next big hit. That's your next great magnetism and connection to your soul clients, or the soul lover that you've been looking for, or the dream relationship you desire with your children. That feels like that far out of reach. These are intentions and decisions that before you might have not really felt the power of your own decision intention to the level you do once you do this clarity work and identifying how to be super grounded and have mastery over moving energy through your body and identifying these emotions and processing them. It's a deeper level of work than most have gone through, and all the work that you've done really comes into play and helps you instantly get it. So once we do that, then there's a connection to the earth, your heart, and the cosmos that creates a whoosh of electromagnetic energy through it. It's your own life force. Everyone says, they call it the cosmic orgasm, or cosmic G-spot. And what this is just your expanse and breath into yourself and your feeling of your own inspiration and I mean, it's like if you had oxytocin or a really nice massage, you feel that level of rush and activation in your cells. I have the capacity to help you feel that. And when you feel that within yourself and learn how to feel that for yourself, it's a game changer. It's an absolute game changer that allows you to shift instantly and allows your clients to shift instantly through this work. So, what I'm really noticing is most of my clients have a really powerful rebel streak. And the rebel streak is really your innovation and your evolutionary impetus, your evolutionary like desire to be a disruptor and to change things for the better. And all of these fears and attachments to any shame or guilt to not show up, to not speak your truth, to not express what comes through you. If you're embarrassed or a little shy, or if you're holding back, all of those things keep you exactly from what you're asking for and envisioning, and begin to create a story that you're not allowed to have it, that it's hard to have, that you can't do it. And even though you're going for it and you're shifting into it, that subtle discrepancy and split energy between the actions you're taking and the actual real truth of what your body is deciding could fight each other in a loop for years. And people come to me after having been through that loop for years. And they say, I've done everything. I do all the right things. Like, why can this not work? And it's a process of knowing self and understanding self and coming into deeper levels. So this rebellious energy is really powerful and can inspire you to new levels of inspiration, but it can also, as you're not guiding it the best way, derail you from your own process and keep you in the loop, because you're going to be bucking things and then beating yourself up. Your mean self might come to the table and say, hey, look, you left that and you didn't finish that, when really there's a part of you that just understands you didn't need to do that. So the unresolved energy through each experience you've been through, where maybe you haven't really let yourself see it from the perspective of who you truly are and in perspective of your vision, would change the energy inside of you around it and shift the dynamic of what you're creating. And this all sounds so subtle and esoteric, but this is the stuff that changes us from having a 1 to 3K month to a 10K month, and now from a 10K month to a 10K week. These subtle changes in the way you speak, think, and feel about who you are and what you're doing, day to day to day, deeply immersing more and more in guiding those feelings and knowing them and having them shape your experience, is the work of changing and shifting your paradigm. So who's still here with me and would love to ask questions about this? Or, and I'm going to pull some cards right now and tune into my next client that is an absolute, highly sensitive, heart-led leader. And this leader is expanding into, a higher levels of income. And the desire is to feel that sovereign connection to self, that ability to decide and flow. And at the moment, there's a little bit of a scattered feeling because of the all the work that's been done that is looking like a lot of different pieces. We need to bring all the pieces into a focused energy. So I'm going to pull a card and see what comes through. And what is already with you, and free from judgment, free to love. Free from judgment, free to love. So many wonderful, powerful leaders are hiding in judgment for themselves mostly, and fronting because they don't want to look stupid in front of their peers or maybe in front of their clients, and won't take the time, maybe a week or 3 weeks or 5 weeks, to do the work to radically shift your own self-awareness into a place that aligns to who you are now, right? I can't believe I'm live and there's no one on my stream. Hold on. Where is everybody? Come on, man. All right, so let's just tune into this situation. And let me know if you watch the playback and how this resonates for you and how you're overcoming and identifying, you know, how do we get through these fears? How does this grounding change things? This self-awareness and this self-mastery is the difference, is what makes the difference. Whoa. I love it. I keep getting the Epiphany card today, and there's new ideas coming through as we have all these eclipses. And eclipses are really good for having new inspiration and new ideas coming in. There's a certain amount of grief that really needs to be released for us to, an heart expansion that needs to happen for us to move through and receive the new ideas. And there's a sense of delusion that that the grief is tied to. And if you get too caught up in the way things should have been or the way they're supposed to be, then you're going to have this, you're going to get caught up in that sense of, oh, you know, you won't be able to receive the fresh ideas if you get caught up in that. So, hello everybody. Say hello. I'm doing a reading here, collective reading. And you know, you got to be really mindful of your energy and what works for you, no matter what's going on out there. How you filter energy through your being and your day and your life and your community affects the whole. So your fulfillment is everything, and is what creates the results that you desire in your experience. All right, I'm going to pull some more cards here from my deck. Who's here with me? It is quiet. So quiet. All right, so now we're going to tune into how does this person feel these fears? There's a sense of overwhelm, and the overwhelm traditionally is met with doing a lot of things. This person is very focused and gets shit done and is a leader of epic proportions. And it's this leadership and this ability to just get things done like nobody's business is actually taking this person away from their true spiritual fulfillment and leadership. There's an illusion happening. There's a delusion, like you just saw in the card. There's even a grief for being caught up in this leadership, right? This leadership can be a delusional timeline that keeps this leader from truly feeling the depth of their own modality, their own expression, their own joy and bliss. Because truly, you know, reaching a financial abundant freedom, being able to create money on demand, all that is very empowering, and in feeling empowered and sovereign is incredible. And then being able to feel bliss and joy throughout any experience is a tremendous superpower. And so, this leader is looking for that level of bliss and joy and peace, and has tried many things, and has reached quite an incredible level of fulfillment. And the reason there's this disconnect is because there is this surface level judgment holding this person is caught up in, you know, so good at getting stuff done and taking on responsibility that they've done this and they're bypassing their own fulfillment. Wow. All right. So first of all, there needs to be a deep gratitude and appreciation for the desire to expand and express your own creativity, and to see the arc of your leadership and vision beyond the surface level prosperity and earthly success that is coming up. Yes, that's incredibly important, and there needs to still be a mindful resonance with the higher arc of leadership. Hi, Nietzsche. So I'm doing a reading, and this reading is going to be resonating for one or two of you, maybe 3 or 4. I'm about to drop a new offer in the next few days. So read the resistance as you're tuning into your expansion and feeling your growth, and feeling like you might be feeling this sense of overwhelm, like I have got to grow, and so I know how to do this. I'm going to batten down the hatches, and I'm going to get all this shit done, and I'm going to do. And in getting so busy and doing that, you need to read the resistance. You need to remember, are you doing all this stuff to feel safe? And are you bypassing the growth that's being offered that you actually asked for? Okay? So it's a dance, this experience, between your own desire and the experiences that come up to shape you into your desire, right? I do need some water. Who's here with me? Say hello. All right. Celebrate each and every moment that you are experiencing, whether it's a frustration or not. I've been sharing with my clients how, when things come up, if you have this a vicious person, identity within yourself that's kind of like your mom and dad and society all bundled up into one conveniently in your head, bitching at you about everything, you need to stop that, because that energy is really going to shift your vibration and your free will and your desire to create what you want. If you have a personality within you that is really hard on you and doesn't celebrate each and everything, that can create a lot of real resistant and contracting energy in your field. And so celebrating even when bad shit goes down, like, oh my gosh, I wonder what is this shift storm is here to show me, and letting yourself really move with the energy of celebration with that. This will help you integrate your energy, all of your energy, and keep moving forwards into what you desire. These little tips are like gold. This is the kind of stuff that helps you change everything. Your sense of worthiness. This is such a big one that comes up for so many of you, no matter how high up in leadership you are. There's still some inner place within you that is a feeling unworthy. And it's so often a subconscious experience. We had a glow up yesterday, and there was no awareness of the witchy worthiness stuff. And I could feel it. It actually feels like all in the chest here, because there's all this guilt and attachment to fear that you can't have what you want, and that if you have what you want, something bad will happen. And even though you're working towards it and you're investing towards it and you're becoming it, there remains this deeply hidden inner fear that you can't have what you want, that you're going to be punished or something bad will happen. So it's time to leave that story behind and to really ground into and nourish the you that you're embodying and being and deciding to and intending to be. And that's a daily process. It's a muscle. And you were born for it. You were born to be you, and you were born to create and bring through energy and the inspiration only the way you can, only the way your physical body and the way your life experience and your gene code and everything, you're meant to go through your experiences and then decide and bring through a solutions in the moment. That's what living in the now is about. So make sure you give yourself space to witness and know the truth of who you are. All right, how's this resonating for you guys? Who's here with me? All right, so last set deck of cards for this person. If this is you, if you've been watching this, or if you're watching the playback, please go to valtopia.com and apply to work with me one-to-one. I have a variety of programs, and I like you to apply, and then we decide which container is best for you. And the one-to-one is deeply immersive. It's a commitment for those of you ready to say, okay, in 3 weeks, we're having this result. This is what we're going all in, and we're gonna have this experience. And this is an investment in myself and my business and the foundation of my ability to set intentions, decide, and commit to these decisions, and to create results based on my own imagination, inspiration, and self-trust. So you're super important, and how things flow through easily and efficiently for you is worth every and any investment you can make. And that's my specialty, is finding out how you work best for yourself, how it's easiest for you, what's most delightful and abundantly creative for you, how you're gonna make more money, more rapidly, more easily, have more love and connection in your life based on your own purpose. You're a person who is in leadership, in business, and purpose, and you are awakened in your gifts, and you really can't wait to put them into more practice and awaken them more fully. And you already are awakening more fully, and you're ready to quit fucking around, as some of my clients say, and actually bring through. All right? Forgiveness keeps coming up today. Forgiveness is a really powerful, and forgiveness is about opening your heart and letting go and detaching. And that is a big thing that I see in the beginning of my work with a lot of my clients, is an attachment to perceptions, beliefs, relationships, boundaries that do not align with the vision and the place you want to go. So if you know what you want to do, you've made your decision, you're ready to invest in your own commitment and connection to that decision, and shift out any doubts, beliefs, and fears that you have around being visible as a leader, around speaking and expressing your truth, expressing yourself as a spiritual guide, and sharing your own modality that creates millions for your clients and health and wealth, then this is the work, and we're ready to start right now. Go to valtopia.com and apply, and know that you are the miracle. You've got to own your frequency, and that's what we're doing on our work together. So thanks for joining me today. I'll see you in the next stream.